what's going on? This is another episode of All Shit, I'm 40. This is your boy Gene, and we are here live on multiple angles. We are here today at Tese's humble abode.
Welcome.
The man cave, man. He treating us nice, man.
Welcome, fellas. Welcome.
We appreciate it, brother. Tonight we got with us a great lineup. All right, we got Tese on mic number 2, and we got Big Dave Jones on mic number 3. Hope everybody had a fantastic week. Yeah, I'm just excited to get on. Definitely excited to get on. Want to also shout out my man Sojo, who's out here helping us today. He be doing a little experimentation, some filming and everything. But he doing it right now. He a natural. He is a real natural. Shout out to Sojo. What's going on? We can hear you in the mic. Yell out. Yep. Definitely, man. We got a good show for y'all lined up today because, the past couple shows we've been real light. So we're going
real safe.
Very safe. We might muck it up a little bit. But before we start, I just want to let y'all know we're doing like I said, we're doing a little experimentation. We are currently live on IG Live, but when y'all actually hear this on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on iHeartRadio, on Pandora, it might be a couple of weeks later. But either way, just tune in, okay? Definitely. Let's get it. So I'm going to start off like how we always start off. What is everybody drinking right now? And I'm going to actually toss this over to Tese.
First of all, y'all, happy Friday. This is a Friday, and in the DMV, it's finally starting to get warm a little bit.
A little warm.
You know what I'm saying? Springtime is here. Definitely. All right, so like you said, Gino, what we drinking tonight, okay?
Man, I don't even know. I can't even pronounce it.
Look, y'all, tonight we have the 1978 Los Hermanos.
Oh, man.
Now, this one is very close to my heart because this particular brand bottle, my cousins developed. Gerald Henson and Dante Henson.
Family.
That's my fam, okay? I want to say this came out maybe about 2 years ago. Doing great things. It's a great tasting Reposado, and they have a Blanco. So tonight, we're sipping on this. Some of us drinking it straight. Some of us drinking it with a little
splash of ginger beer.
Little splash. Little splash. They don't need much because
don't.
They did a great job on the flavor profile of this tequila. So
definitely,
that's what we're drinking tonight.
Definitely. Hey, look, in the words of my brother-in-law Anthony, shout out to Anthony. About to get married in October, about to gain another brother. All right, my man, salute. All right, salute. Yes.
Look, it's so good, man. Davey just crushed
what number is that, Dave?
I think this is number 3.
Number 3. It's that good.
I could definitely vouch for the Reposado, man. It tastes very well, especially straight. I'm a straight tequila drinker, and I actually have a bottle of the Blanco at home.
Yeah.
And I drink that straight.
Man, look, Big Dave is straight, no chaser with everything. He gonna give it to you straight. That's what I love about the man.
Yes, sir.
Want to give a couple of shout outs tonight. First of all, shout out to the missus of the house for setting up an awesome. Excuse me, Ma said don't burp on the mic. For setting up an awesome green room. Shout out Jackie, appreciate it. Hold on, we gotta do it, Tese.
Oh yeah, gotta give it for.
Here it go. Damn, I can never get this joint to work. Cause you know what? Always be hitting the wrong button. There we go. Now we gotta do it. Hold on. I got you, Jackie. Here we go.
Nope. But anyway.
Because the volume. There we go.
No, there we go.
Yeah. Jackie, shout out for setting up the awesome green room. If y'all don't know, man, wherever we go, wherever we set up the podcast, man, we always have great hosts and great family that set up a little meal for us. Because, we be drinking.
Yeah, we got to drink.
Got to have a coat on.
Got to coat the stomach.
Got to coat the stomach. So, before we start, I got a couple of gripes. And I'm going to start this off first. There's a meme going around. I think I shared it on our group chat. All right. 3 football players that represent 3 sections of the DMV. We got Montgomery County, I believe. Then we got PG County. Shout out to PG County. And then we got one that shout out DC. And then way in the back, peeping over PG and Montgomery County's shoulder is Waldorf. Let's get this shit straight right now, all right? I'm born and raised PG County, all right? Shout out Landover, Largo, Kenner, and all that. But I moved down to Waldorf, so I take offense to that shit. Because I moved to Waldorf in 2009, so technically I'm a Waldorfian right now. That's what we call ourselves. And y'all talk so much shit about Waldorf, man. TC, you the main one. Let me gas up.
Wakanda. Anytime I go down there, we got to gas up the PJ. We got to call Southwest, see what type of deals they got. You know what I mean?
So even today, when I was coming up here, my man hit me up like, I was like, T, I'm about to get ready to roll out. All right, man, you about to gas up your plane.
You out of
And I'm like, they'll never talk this shit about families that live in like Montgomery County and shit.
Man, who we know in Moco?
I mean, you did, well, Anne Arundel. You from Anne Arundel County, y'all far as shit too.
Anne Arundel County is more closer, dog. It's about 35 minutes.
Waldorf is not that far, bro. Now, granted, when we was growing up, that shit felt like you going to Disneyland. You know what I'm saying? But now that I've been living down there since 2009, it's not that far.
Man. When you used to it,
I'm gonna say, I think you adapted to it.
Right, exactly.
All right, I adapted to it, but it's y'all motherfuckers that keep coming down that joint that create all the traffic for us. How about that?
Well,
what do y'all be
doing?
doing?
Visit your ass. What else are we going down there for? Hey, nothing else down there.
But y'all moving down there. But who has the title of the most affluent black county now?
Now,
barely.
Now. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers got these taxes up here. That's why we moved down there,
no
motherfucker.
joke in PG County.
Yeah,
and
no
I don't know where they're going.
I don't know, because it's crazy, because it's like, damn, like, really?
Miss Angela also Brooks, I mean, if you would like to join the podcast one
yes, we would love to have you.
We would
on.
love to have a great conversation with
I like the way she changed up her look. She got the glasses from, what's that place you go order glasses from? Help me out, Jackie. I know you don't. Nah, not Lens Crafters. All the girls order glasses. Anyway, she got these big stylish glasses and stuff now. She got a little short haircut. Shout out to Muriel Bowser. She changed her look too.
Gotta be a little bit more.
Yeah, we going in on all of them tonight.
Relatable.
All right, man. So look,
wait. It was a meme.
It was a meme.
I didn't see that.
You're not on social media, Dave.
Nah, but you said you posted in the group chat. Like I didn't see.
Did we?
Nah.
Nah. I think it was in our other group chat. But yeah, I'll show it to you.
When you guys get a chance, let me see. I would like to.
He gonna laugh like shit. All right, so we're gonna get into it. But I want to get into it this way. All right. As you all know, we are 40 plus, some of us, DC. And we're married. So there's some topics we want to get into. All right. All of us are males. So if you got children in the room, please have them leave right now. And I want to approach this from a couple of different angles. All right. Look at Sojo. Sojo, like, what the fuck Gene about to get into now? Oh, yes. Ow. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. It's somebody's birthday here.
Okay.
On the show. Yeah, birthday weekend. He about to give it up. And usually we don't tell people the time or place because we don't want to mess it up. But we got to tell them it's your birthday, Tese.
Yeah,
man. Happy birthday, Tese.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Turn the big.
Make sure Aries.
Yeah, I'm Aries, man.
Okay. Yeah, Dave really into the signs, so he can tell you. He can tell you. He can break it down.
Yeah, they say we stubborn.
Is he stubborn, Jackie?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
I think that's men. Period.
You know, they actually say that Aries. My mom's Aries. Aries are supposed to be the leaders of the zodiac in a sense. They say that we actually had things wrong as far as how astrology is interpreted. Meaning March, April-ish is actually supposed to be the beginning of the new year.
You know better than me.
Yeah, you know better than me.
Yeah,
what you doing? Like, Chinese New Year? What you talking about?
Nah, man, like just like how it's supposed to be. Period. Like I'm not. That's another conversation. Yeah, right. So like
that's another one.
Yeah, that's another one.
But happy birthday, Tese.
Thank you.
Happy birthday,
Chapter 41. I appreciate it.
Glad shit! I had you all fucked up. I was about to say 42. Damn, I'm skipping you ahead, man. Yeah. That's right. You're only a year older than me.
Yeah, just give me my year back.
That's it. That's Sojo that turned 42 this year. Sojo said, what? Nah,
right,
41.
What we got?
All right, what we got, man? Let's just jump right into it. So let me use an example. Bowie State, 2001.
BSU.
2002. There was a gentleman that played on the team with us, right? He used to keep a lot of tapes around. Mm-hmm. And sometimes those tapes got people through rough spots. You know? Yeah. Everybody gonna deny it. Nah, I ain't never came up there and got them tapes. I ain't never go to the rental. Tonight, we are talking about this. Well, this is going to be the main topic, but we're going to go off into some other stuff. Porn and how it affects relationships. Or can it affect it in a good way? All right? So, let's deep dive into this a little bit. Porn today is not the same porn that we had back when we was growing up.
What's the difference there, G?
It's a big difference. What you looking at me for? It's a big difference. And we told y'all on this podcast, we're going to give it to y'all raw. All right?
Not literally.
Not literally. Whoa. But it's a big difference. But I think now, and we can actually incorporate social media into this, is do you even like watch even more porn, or like is it social media that has an influence? But going back to a porn is a lot different than what it was when we was growing up. They had the cheesy storylines and shit. You know, you had the same characters. You know, that same dude used to have the afro and the taco meat and shit. You know, you already knew how it was going to play out. You know what I'm saying?
I guess we're getting a sense of feel of what Gene was watching.
I venture
he was in your tapes, Reverend.
I venture to say that probably every young male at least got some type of experience from watching tapes, and then tried to do the same thing when they were doing it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go around to you, Tese. What was your experience with it?
My first experiences with the P word, porn. This had to have been high school. And Pop's probably going to yoke me up whenever he see me, if he sees this podcast. Anywho, I was being adventurous, just a mischievous teenager. You know, just looking through things maybe I shouldn't have been looking through. Came across the tape.
And it's always a tape that's not
tape.
labeled what it is. It might say Fair Reunion. That's all might say Fair Reunion.
It's that blank tape.
Right. It's a blank tape. Oh, this is one of my highlights.
Nah. This one had a label on it. I can't remember exactly what it said. It may have been like Booty Talk 36 or something.
Shout out to West Coast Productions. Y'all remember Booty Talk 55, Booty Talk 80.
But anywho, so I grabbed the tape, you know what I mean? I popped it in the VCR. Okay.
What is this?
I kind of like this. But anywho, that was my first experience, and, just observed it, and, once, finished whatever we was finishing, I tried to rewind it back to that exact spot that it was on, and I put it back.
Right.
I forgot about that. You had to do
that, Joe.
In that general area.
You had to do
that,
Joe.
Pops had his favorite part.
Exactly.
Like, wait a minute. God damn.
Everybody got their hip hop. Right.
I would say mine was actually Jet Magazine.
Beauty of the month.
The Beauty of the Week. Remember, Jet was weekly.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember them old school Jets where they used to wear the one piece. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you in middle school and you're like, what's this? Next thing you know, you collected Jet magazines in the shoebox. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then my pops is like, hey, man. Stop taking these goddamn Jet. Before he found, stop taking these damn Jet magazines. What you doing? Nothing. So I would say that. But I would also say it's like, again, and we kind of like talked about this. None of us probably, and if I'm wrong, stop me. None of us probably went and actually talked to our parents about sex. You know what I'm saying? Mostly what we got about sex was from our older friends and watching tapes. And then I will also say, going back into what we talked about, how it affects relationships and stuff, is because we looked at tapes and stuff and we was like, damn, this is how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Then when you get older and get into these relationships, it's like, wow, do I really know how to, like, you know what I'm saying? Do I know how to make love? Or is like, am I doing it like how I see it on the tapes? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to get into it. How does it affect relationships, especially when you're in your 20s and shit, because you're thinking, oh, I'm supposed to beat it down and kill it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah. So let's dwell on that thought. Do y'all think that had any effect on like relationships or how you looked at the opposite sex even, or, you know, just in life?
Big Dave.
I don't know if it necessarily had effect on relationships. As being younger,
Right.
and not knowing any better,
We were dumb and ignorant.
right, and that's not only to the male, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's to the female as well. Like, that's everybody, you know, involved when you're young. So, like, as you got older, right? Like, as we got older, we noticed that it was a difference between basically making love and fucking, right? Like, there's a difference. There's a difference. So, like, nobody back in those days when we were younger, you know, and really first starting to have sex, you know, we weren't conscious to the point where we say, yeah, man, I just want to make love. Like, we were just trying to fuck.
Right.
It seemed like it was also within the music.
We had music.
It was in the
I
conversation.
remember those. Hold on. I got a story. You remember 6th grade? And we were talking about remember the Dina Howard jump?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
So,
what I'm
but
saying.
like it was music influences too. Like
That's
that's
what
when
I'm
you
saying.
first started seeing, like you had the Luke videos, right?
Right.
But then you had a Dina Howard come out, and you had the Shaking, and like you know we all in 6th grade stuff.
Yeah.
We like what the fuck?
Yeah, and that didn't like resonate with people at that time. I could more so for our generation, you know,
Right.
And say, yeah, I want to make love to that, right? Like, because you didn't know what that was, man.
You didn't know what
You
love
know what I'm
was.
saying? You didn't
Right.
know. You thought you did, you know. But what it really comes down to is what we want to do at that time is have a sexual action, right? Like with this woman, right? This
Right.
image of what we thought, and what we're gonna do is literally what we saw on that tape, or
Right.
And for me, it was, you know, we was out here watching the damn Spice Channel. Somebody in the house, somebody down the street had the little, you know what I'm saying, the scramble.
What was the scramble box?
That was at the scramble.
At the scramble.
Scramble. Somebody had the Spice Channel. You know what I'm saying? You watch the Playboy Channel and stuff like that. So like,
And what was it? BET? Nah. BET after Uncut?
Uncut. Yeah. You know. And
Shout out to the Nelly video.
Yeah, that tip drill was that. Ain't nobody thinking about, you know, you just wanted to do what you saw on that tape if you wasn't having sex at that time. Even if you were having sex, like when you started out having sex, you didn't know what the hell you was really doing as far as emotions and all the other things. So that's why I said, like, I'm not really sure if it really had an effect on the relationship because you and that person really didn't know anything.
So when I say relationship, I'm speaking like now or like before. You know, before you married and you're in your long-term relationship, anything like that. Because another thing I want to touch on is when we were growing up, it was still taboo. You know what I'm saying? You still sneaking, watching it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But now it's like, it's so accessible to like people that was our age back then, like in their teens and 20s and stuff. You know, you didn't have websites you can go to. You didn't have any of that.
Bruh, I remember back in my teenage years, yo. I would say my 12, it's kind of weird because my son is 12 now. But
you gotta watch out.
12, 13, bro. It may be a little bit earlier than that. Oh, I was looking at JCPenney magazine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The lingerie section.
The lingerie side. Or like the Victoria's, you get the Victoria's Secret jumps. You're like,
So what you saying now, Gene, is like so accessible. Social media, you got girls twerking all over the place.
Yep.
Wearing all types of stuff. You're like, you don't even got to go searching for it from real.
No, not at all.
All you do is just go to your timeline. And Sojo, you know what we talking about. You go to the Explore page, and
Sojo like, yes.
All types of shit.
Up, man. Yeah. And that's what I was talking about. So it's like, it wasn't accessible to us when we were coming of age. It was around. We in high school. We know it was some Fat Jones in high school, college, all like that. Yeah. But stuff wasn't accessible. Now it's accessible. So how does that play into relationships that are starting now? Not even besides us. Like people who are starting relationships now, you're surrounded by all of this. how do you block it off, or how do you not let it be a detriment to you? You know, that's what I'm talking about. And I mean, I'm sure it's hard, because even when you're in a relationship now, it's hard. You know, because you're looking at it constantly, you're seeing it constantly. You know, you see even in movies and stuff now. Movies, I remember back in the days, like movies used to give you that 5-second sex scene or whatever like that. Like I think the rawest sex scene I seen in a movie growing up was probably Basic Instinct, and I was like, fuck.
I just thought about that when you said that.
Yeah.
Yo, the interview part.
Yeah. But now you got, you know, when you see Monsters Ball and all like that, you just like,
it's normalized now.
It's normalized.
Look,
Exactly.
fellas, I want to ask y'all a question.
Hold on. Is anybody saying anything on the live? We got some
I
questions,
can't
comments?
see. Jackie, you on there. Let us know. But
Nothing? All right, good. Okay.
I want to ask y'all, I'm going to give y'all 3 questions. We all going to answer it. All right. The first question is, 1, do you watch porn? The second question is, does your partner or your wife watch porn? And if so, do y'all watch it together? Third question, do you feel it's healthy, or do you feel that it hurts the relationship while you're watching porn? So let's start off with
I'll start off. Say question number 1.
Do you watch porn?
I dabble.
Yeah, okay, he dabbles. Does your partner watch porn? Your wife? Put him on the hot seat, y'all. Let's get good. Freaky Friday.
She dabbles.
She dabbles.
She dabbles a little bit.
Okay. Do you guys watch it together?
Yeah, it's a party starter.
Okay, it's a party starter. Elaborate on that a little bit.
I gotta elaborate on this.
Come on, man. We can't have no
It's
dead.
like, all right. One thing, when you're married, there are various ways to keep it spicy. Put it that way.
Right.
There are various ways to keep it spicy. Mm-hmm. And those are one of the ways to keep it spicy.
Okay. Do you feel it hurts your relationship by when you're watching?
Now, this is
alone?
good. I feel it hurts your relationship when you're doing it alone and hiding it, and then you're replacing your wife with it.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit more about that.
All right? Because there are times with people who have addictive personalities or anything where they will get so much into that fantasy, into that reality, that they actually will be like, well, shoot, I'm getting my rocks off of this. I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the danger, and that's the hole that people will fall into. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the problem now with probably like a lot of brothers and sisters or whatever. You know, it's good. Oh, yeah, it's a jump off. It's all right. Yeah, it's the fire starter. But when you, and that's with anything, when you start replacing something in your marriage for something else, that's when it becomes a problem. Or when you got to hide and sneak and do it. You know? Now, there are a lot of people out there that will say, you know, it's wrong. You shouldn't watch it anyway. You know, they may be right. But to each his own. But when you're actually doing something and you're replacing it with your wife, you know what I'm saying? And you like, man, I don't need, you know. And I'm not saying you actually saying I don't need you, but you're like subconsciously doing it. Mm-hmm. That's when it's a problem.
Cool. All right, Big Dave, what you got? I need to repeat the question. First one. Do you watch porn?
Yes.
Okay. Does your wife watch porn?
No comment.
No comment. Do you guys watch it together?
No comment.
No comment.
Which is a no. Actually, no. I can say that no.
Okay, got you. Do you feel it's healthy by you watching porn by yourself for your relationship?
Yeah.
Elaborate.
I mean, I think that it also goes in, like it goes into like what we kind of like started this whole thing off, right? Like with you don't have to do every single last thing, you know what I'm saying, with your partner. I feel like certain things are it could be for you. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do, right? Like it's as long as you're not really in the wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? And doing some things that you shouldn't be doing.
Should be doing
You know
in
what
the
I'm
first
saying?
place.
Right. And I can honestly speak on like the fact that that I would watch. Like, I don't watch it often, but I do watch it. It doesn't replace anything. You know what I'm saying? That I need to be doing within my relationship, or that it doesn't make me feel like I need to be fulfilled in a different light, in a different situation. I feel like that's just something that kind of ended up being like the norm. You know what I'm saying? Porn isn't just the hardcore sex scenes. Right. It is also like damn near like what we say that was normalized out here, like the twerking and shit like that, right? Like, I like watching that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We watch that shit and that shit cool, right? And you know better, right? As far as like, I can look at certain things and should just not touch it, right? You know what I'm saying? And go out here and act upon that. Now, do I get myself into like this place where it's just like, oh man, I'd rather just go ahead and beat off and just watch porn versus like for being fulfilled by my wife? No, it's not that at all, right? Like, it's not that at all. I feel like it's not a toxic thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But can you agree that shit can lead you going down a rabbit hole?
If you have the personality that you spoke upon before, yeah. Or if you are one of those people, right, that can get so infatuated, you know what I'm saying, by what it is that you sit there and put in that search engine. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Yeah, and you can't, when you start, I'm not going to say you can't differentiate between, fantasy and reality, because technically, like, that is reality.
Right.
Like, whatever it is that you want in this world, like, you really can't have it. But you better be careful what it is that you're trying
to rabbit hole.
Yeah, like, you got to be careful with it. Like,
so, before we go to TC, one thing I did research, COVID fucked a lot of people up. Like, the porn industry blew up during COVID. Because you got to realize, you probably had a lot of single people at home. Nobody ain't never want to catch the vid. There was a lot of shit going on. So the industry blew up. We saw the advent of OnlyFans. We saw the advent of like all this other different shit. Because people was at home and ain't have nothing to do. Now you got millionaires coming off OnlyFans. I'm like, what the fuck? What am I? Nah, I'm gonna get a foot
showing their feet off,
showing feet, all that. I said feet.
I said, babe. You may be able to get some money off your feet.
Get a feet page. Get the first pedicure.
You don't gotta show your face.
All right, just show your feet.
You put the dogs up on there.
Get the dogs in the bottle. But no, it's like, I think COVID actually like increased it. Because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the industry and everything, not that I follow it, but I had to do some research for this show. Before COVID, it wasn't like that. Because guess what? Everybody went to IG and all that to get it. But during COVID, all that shit popped up. You know what I'm saying? Because you had people at home. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what kind of got me into this topic, was like, well, how did this start affecting relationships now? Because now that the world is back open, and you just been watching porn for 3 years straight. Right. How is that affecting your relationship when you got to talk to people now? Because I see it now even with young people. And I'm just talking about young people outside of porn. They can't even talk to each other because of social media and stuff now.
Yeah. See, that right there is something that I will say, right, that porn kind of probably had done for people.
Like, you got dudes that can't even talk to girls now. Yeah. Like, they don't know how to talk to girls. They're like, man, I'd rather, like these young cats, I'd rather just do my thing before I talk to a girl. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's like, we actually, when we grew up, we actually had to have enough balls to go up to a girl and actually talk to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's one thing. I did a little research for the show as well. And they were saying that, especially with single folks, and we'll have Sojo come up on here in a little bit. But with single folks, who? B, Brandon in the house too. Okay.
Okay, what's up, B?
B in the house. But yeah, with some single folks, because especially during COVID, you couldn't go out to clubs, you couldn't go nothing, so you would just,
it's crazy. Because I mean, when I think about it
now, folks, they can't hold these
whole conversations
because you're so used to fuck typing. Going out, spending $100 on a date. Yeah. I turn on Pornhub real quick. I'm done in 15 minutes, and I save myself $100.
Right. It's crazy, especially if that's your only mission.
But what's the difference?
Well, hold on. TC got to answer his own question. Because we were on the hot seat. He got to answer his own question. I need him to sweat with his woman in front of him.
Yeah, yo, my wifey, she's right in front of me, so,
Pour a little bit of Hasimido.
Yeah, pour a little bit of
Pour a little bit of Hasimido. Hasimados.
All right. So the fellas answer the questions. I'm going to answer the question. All right, so first question. Teese, do you watch porn? Yes, I do. I do watch porn, okay? I do. I don't watch it every day. I don't watch it every other day, but I do partake from time to time.
Yeah, it keeps your mentals right.
You know what I mean? And it gives wifey a break.
There you go, because sometimes sometimes they don't want to roll over 3 o'clock in the morning. All right? You got to rub that one out, get on.
Look at her over there smirking. Smirking over there, y'all. I wish we could turn the camera towards her. She over there smirking. Does your partner watch porn?
He taking the
fifth. You want to answer that?
I really don't watch it like that.
Okay, so that means she does watch it.
Can I just ask this one question?
I probably haven't watched porn in like...
Do females not like... What's up, B? Do females not like... is this certain... do they not like how porn is set up? Would you like an amateur joke, or would it be you like a storyline?
For me, porn doesn't really turn me on, so I just don't really watch it.
Okay. And I think... That's another show topic.
What's that?
What? Well, I don't know how that could be a topic. I don't know. Because I think sometimes women don't like porn because either they don't like the cheesy lines, or
It's not. I don't feel like it's made for us.
There's definitely stuff out there for the women.
But then one thing too, we get in this. Women are not visual. Men are visual. Women are not visual.
I think they're both. I think.
Women are not visual.
Anyway, I see there's a couple ladies on IG Live. When y'all hear that, comment and let us know is porn. Miss Tab, who's Miss Tab? Oh, Miss Tab, she says the male porn is terrible. They need to upgrade it.
What did you mean by upgrade?
I don't think it's. Okay. She says, "Speak for yourself, Gene."
Who said that?
That's Jackie's sister.
Oh, she said, "Speak." What? So she's visual? Is that what she said?
I'm saying I don't believe.
I said y'all not visual.
I don't believe that women are not visual.
I don't think women are visual as men.
Hold up. So what you saying? Women don't look at something like that.
I believe women look at men, but we as men are wired to be visual.
Well, of course we are.
Yeah.
Women are not wired to be visual. Women are more emotional and attachment, but they're going to look. Everybody's going to look. But with us, so the first thing you noticed when you got with your old lady was visual. Right. It wasn't the vibes they put off. It might have been, but the first thing you looked at when you got with your old lady was how she looked.
Yep, that's why you was staring.
Oh damn, that's why Tese's staring.
But I think that goes both ways, though.
I don't think it goes both ways, because a girl will look at your shoes before anything else. A girl will look at how you smell.
Bro, we got a woman in the audience.
I'm about to say,
Jackie, step up, so they can hear you on the mic. Come on in.
When you first met Tese, did you not look at him?
Well,
and
first
say,
set the stage. Where were y'all at? Because I heard this story.
We were at a work event. Not work. We were at a work event.
Okay.
I think the first thing I noticed was just the fact that he was looking at me.
Okay.
I didn't really get into his
outfit. He's on the young Joe.
I didn't get into his shoes. But I think also, when it comes to, the outfit and the shoes, unless you just are busted, I think that's kind of an immature mindset. Because a lot of times, too, as a woman, if the man is not fitting your image, you can change that.
You know what? I can actually agree with you on that, Jackie, because when I first met Val, I was straight PG dude. Back then, we was wearing the basketball jerseys, not the long white Baltimore tees. Sorry, we ain't never do that. The New Balances, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Wearing water shoes with slouch socks.
Excuse me, phone posits, sir. Phone posits.
I remember listen, if y'all don't know, I'm from Anne Arundel County, right? So we used to venture out to PG County from time to time.
Y'all still wore cross colors, motherfucker.
We used to go, what was it called? It used to call it Adventure World. And then it turned into
Six Flags.
Oh, actually, no, it was
Wild World. Adventure World, then Six Flags.
So anywho, we used to venture to PG County. Dudes out here wearing, I'm in a room full of PG dudes. But y'all had on water shoes with slouch size, bro. I was just like, what the hell's going on? Bugs Bunny and Holly.
Oh, you talking about back? Talking about back like 99, 98 when we used to wear the Warner Brothers jump. I did have a Warner Brothers jean jacket.
It ain't no, but you know where we from. To me, it was like we was more like.
Y'all didn't know if y'all wanted to be New York or New Jersey.
Tee, white tee. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But y'all, I fuck with y'all like style because y'all had like it was different, bro.
It was different. It was original. Yeah. It was original.
Oh, here go Val. Val be like, "God, you used to have them damn rubber bands on your jeans. You had to show your shoes off."
Yeah, exactly.
When I got into that, I actually did that.
You had to show your shoes off.
$150 for these jumps. Right. I want you to see.
I want you to see these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
but back to what Jackie was saying. Like, I got with Val, and like, I never wore button ups or polo shirts and shit until I got with Val.
Oh, she trying to turn you to a B-more nigga.
Nah, it wasn't no big large. It wasn't no motherfuckers that came out of my dick.
We call them lows. Polos, we call them lows.
Until I got with Val, I never wore like button ups and shit. And like, I can say it to this day, she like changed my whole like thing. You know, shout out to Valerie, but changed my. Oh, Sojo got.
Were we doing the button ups and polos because of Jay-Z with the A1s because he did it?
Yeah, that was like
that is true, Sojo. That is true.
We was going to Dream nightclub doing that shit. Yeah,
that is true. So yeah, Sojo said I wasn't doing it because of that.
Jerseys.
Yeah, and we did get rid of jerseys because
everybody.
I remember we went to Val's 21st. Remember we went to Val's 21st birthday party, and she was like, "What y'all got on?" We had our practice pants. You remember our travel jumps, the swoosh swooshes, and then we had I had a Toronto Raptors warm up jump, which was nice. I paid some money for that. Dave had on some basketball gear.
All right, some New Balances too.
But we got to the party.
The Maryland button up.
The Maryland button up.
Shooting shirt with the phone.
With the phones on it. We walked in the jungle. We was like, we thought it was a party, right?
I remember that.
So we walk into the party, and these Baltimore cats got like button ups and shit on. We were like, man. Well, you know where we from.
Yeah, true.
And we was hot. Motherfucker, that thing. All
right, let me finish answering.
Go ahead, answer the question.
Yeah.
All right, the third one was. Oh, sorry. To tag on, the second one is, if your partner does watch porn, do you guys watch it together? No, we never watched it together.
She said you had.
Nah, I don't even recall that because I would love to.
So I'm gonna throw out some tasteful. I'm gonna throw out a tasteful website that has some tasteful stuff that women might enjoy because it's not your regular porn stuff.
I'm gonna fall asleep. Go ahead.
Nope, it's called Black Touch. Try that one. Black Touch. Shout out to Black Touch.
Black Touch.
BlackTouch.com.
Okay, Black Touch.
BlackTouch.com. We're gonna tag it.
All right. So third question: do you feel it's healthy, and does it hurt the relationship? Like you was touching on earlier, Gene, is that you know what I mean, and you as well it depends on how you use it.
Yep.
If you're using it because you know you just want to totally substitute your partner or what have you, nah, that don't work. That don't work because you know what I mean. To me, if you do that, you're gonna start losing interest in your partner.
Correct.
You feel me? Now, you know, I feel like you know, obviously, sometimes dudes we want it more than you know the ladies. You know what I mean? It's not like you know when you first got together, things were like new and you know sparks just flying.
Exciting.
But once you like 5, 10 years, 15 years in or whatever, you know,
kids come.
Kids come or whatever, you know, it's just not flying. You know, it's not sparking like that no more. But you know, before you get to the porn thing, talk to your lady. Why aren't you getting the amount of sex that you want? You know what I mean? It could be, you know, she's feeling overworked. You know, with the kids.
Right.
She got too many responsibilities in the house. You know, first have that conversation with her, just seeing like, what's up.
And that goes back to what you always say, Tese, is communication. And that's one of the things that we as men lack is communicating. We always want to go off the deep end first. Like, man, I ain't getting none, blah, blah. Okay, let's explore why you're not. Right. Like, what are you not doing? What is it something I've been drinking. I said, what it is. But what's something that you can take off her plate to alleviate her, to let her have that time with you?
Right.
You know? Because at the end of the day, ladies, we don't want to watch it. We want to have y'all. You know, we want to have our spouses and stuff. Right. So
Hold on. With that being said, I'm about to crush this last corner.
Hermasiano.
There's Los Hermanos.
Los Hermanos, 1978.
Hey, cuz. Hey, man. We need one for the table. And we're going to get y'all on this podcast.
Yes,
so we can
definitely.
get y'all on here
Definitely.
too. But we need one, man.
Because we need to know the story about how y'all went to Mexico and came back.
With the cartel country.
Right, damn. Without an escort. Yeah, shout out, man. That was a great bottle, man. I'm telling you.
It was
Bro,
good.
this was a brand new bottle, probably about an hour and a half ago.
Damn, look at it. Gone.
Gone.
But that's what it's supposed to be. That's why they made it. It's good. When you got a good product like that, it ain't gonna last. And I'm telling you, man, y'all making a killing out here. Y'all making a killing.
Let's keep it going.
Definitely. But no, it goes back, like I said, it goes back to communication. You know, and not even, and this is, and again, we're not going to keep it with married folks. This was with folks that are in relationships, folks that are like in short terms. Practice during that time communication. Because I'm going to tell you, it took me years to figure out I need to communicate because I am a bad communicator. And to this day, this is something that I struggle with is communicating.
Hey, we got don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, go on. You good. Go
we
ahead.
got a couple comments on Instagram.
Read them out.
Skello, what's up, Skello? He joined the IG. He said, those Zane books are more graphic than Pornhub.
The Zane. Oh, yeah, the Zane books, yes.
They hiding the secrets in the books. That's true. You know, sometimes women don't want to watch videos. They'll sit back and curl up under their warm blanket, have the heating pad, and watch
Not the heating
a
pad,
good Zane book.
So that might be. So it goes into what he kind of started when he was saying that women are not visual, and I asked the question of, do you feel like they're more mental?
Right, and that's mental for them.
So
They got to think about
they
that.
can read a book, you know.
Right.
And
What else we got?
All right, we got Sean, Big Sean from the Tailgate Squad.
What's up,
man.
Sean?
He said most women know within 10 seconds if she's going to have sex with a man or not. Interesting.
All right, that's a question we're going to save. We can ask them that.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Cool. No, that was the last one.
All right, awesome. Hey, shout out to everybody that's tuning in to the live. We appreciate y'all. Remember to subscribe to All Shit I'm 40 on Apple Music, on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, on Pandora, and on Google Podcasts and all the rest of your places you get podcasts at. And also follow us on IG and soon to be TikTok and Facebook.
Yeah, for sure.
Shameless plug.
And Twitter as well.
And Twitter as well. Oh, yeah.
But just to finish up on my question is that, you know, do I feel as healthy? I think you got to have communication.
Right.
And like Gene, you said, don't be hiding shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no point in hiding shit. You know what I mean? It's be open. You know, your partner should know, hey, I watch it. She may have a sex toy. You may have a sex toy, whatever. Just be open with it. When you find yourself hiding shit from your partner,
that creates problems.
That's when it can create problems. And in my opinion, it's 2023, whatever. There's no secrets, bro. There's no secrets, especially if you married. What do you keep secrets for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can tell wife, hey, wifey, I know that sometimes you just.
I'm going to take care of myself tonight.
I'm going to give you a break.
Right.
I'm going to give you a break. But I have a problem if I feel, not saying this is my situation, my relationship, but I would have a problem if I found out my wife is hiding vibrators and all that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like let
babe,
me use that on you.
Yeah.
Or like if I find a rose, you know that rose thing going around. You know, don't be replacing me with no rose. Right? I done see this thing saying the rose been replacing men and shit, and you got shit hanging from the showers and all like that.
So we got some dudes in the audience. Sojo, wake up. You want to bring them on to see if they got any?
Yeah, Sojo, come on down. We got my man Sojo, aka Papa Smurf.
You up after this, B? Finish that fish.
He turned it up too. Come on, so
my lady brought some fried fish for us and some fried wings.
You want to come around this way?
We eating
Come
good.
in front of Karen. Yeah. Give him your mic. Give him your mic, Dave.
Just slide in the middle.
We bringing them on, man. There you go.
What's going on?
Not much. We got Sojo here.
What up?
Yep. You want to give him his headphones so he can hear himself. And shout out to Open Bar, Sojo rocking it. There's a couple of fellas that went to school with us, man. They got some great gear. You shout them out, so.
Man, hit up on IG. Love Open Bar. Get that a tail.
Get that hat. It's fresh.
Yes,
I see it.
So what's your thoughts on? So I know you may be or may not be in a relationship. We're not putting you on the spot, but how do you feel about porn in relationships?
For me, porn is educational, but then it can be a selfish go-to for you.
Okay, that's fine.
It could be a selfish go-to for you. You just watch it too much and you get addicted to it. At the same time, it's, hey girl, you want to watch this one? Boom.
I mean,
So it depends on the relationship, of course. So
right.
So it sounds like to me communication.
it's definitely a lot of communication that goes with porn and the addiction to porn and everything along with that.
Because I think that's the issue. Is like people can get addicted to it, and that's the thing. And once you have an addiction to anything, it can mess up your relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And with that one, and like I said, I corresponded with the COVID time. People was getting addicted, you know, and it's like, you know, man, do I really need to go out here?
I mean, you brought up OnlyFans earlier,
Right.
so people took their sex life and made it a business.
They did make money off of it.
I still don't understand.
Turn that over.
I still don't understand like the whole OnlyFans thing. If you're not a celebrity, right?
But it's made celebrities out of celebrities.
It's made celebrities.
Relevant again.
Yeah,
'Cause I seen a thing saying
I
not
don't understand paying for something that I can go on a website and get for free.
Well, that's the thing. Even porn Jones. Remember porn? People paid for porn, right? He was paying for subscriptions for that.
I mean,
not really.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I don't know. I think
the goal of what you're saying, to pay for porn, people will buy the tapes, now DVDs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a one-time.
Well, not even DVDs now. Now everything online.
Listen, I don't know about
Remember that
y'all.
little store at Hampton Mall? Yeah.
Listen, I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all, but in Anne Arundel County, we had a little porn store, or what have you.
We had one. I just said it.
Couple of my old mill buddies, y'all know what we talking about. Glen Burnie folks.
Right.
You actually had it. They gave you like a little, like you remember the Blockbuster cards?
Right.
They had one for the little sex shop joint.
Okay.
You go on there and rent the video, sharing between your boys. Y'all switch them out. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
No, I know
I ain't
exactly.
gonna call no names out, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Dog. And when Landover Mall, no, not even Landover Mall, Hampton Mall, right off Central Avenue, right by the highs. Everybody who grew up around that way know. There was the little movie shop. You walk in there, it was before Blockbuster, but they had that black rope, that black cover. You don't go back there. You see dudes go back there. You're like, man, what they doing?
But that was every small time movie store. You had that black cover. That's where the movies were.
Right.
But the store where you're talking about, it was like an open area, so they had no.
Yeah. Because eventually it took over the whole jump.
To go to the whole store.
Shout out to Studio 2000. I'm going to jump back to high school. All my Largo folks, I know about Studio 2000. When no Christmas lights come on, we was in there.
But back to what Dave said, where COVID made everybody, all right, if you're an what's the word I'm looking for?
Exhibitionist?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me make money off myself.
Yeah. No, I understand it. Like I totally understand people monetizing it.
Because, dog, back then it was all about trying to make money.
Yeah.
And you had shit else to do. You ain't had nothing else to do.
Jobs and stuff. You gotta do what you gotta do. But see, now this might be another topic for another show. Like, how many of those women, you know what I'm saying, or even men, like, actually regret doing that now?
All right, so there was a school teacher that did that jump.
Yeah.
And I think one of her students or a parent or seen that jump, and he actually reported it to the school board and got the jump fired.
That's fucked up. But
now, that was like super petty.
It was. And it's 9 times out of 10 because he couldn't get her. But let's be real with the shit. So from there though, right? It goes into what I just said. You sat there, shorty, you put your job on the line. You know what I'm saying? Like your personal business outside of just that is now exposed. Now you got to ask yourself a question. How many people recognize you while you doing it? Yeah. You know, if you're not in a relationship, because some people, I'm pretty sure there's some people that's actually doing that. There's an agreement upon them and their partner, you know what I'm saying, for them to go ahead and expose themselves in that light. But to the people that aren't,
right?
what does that put you, you know what I'm saying, when you're out here trying to find somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Dog,
and then they know that you was out here doing this.
It's
and you
crazy because you gotta remember this too, Dave.
That.
That almighty dollar
Yeah.
took precedence over everything else.
You gonna have to live with that, man.
Yep. But Sojo, man, appreciate your insight, brother. Our cameraman for the night. Do we want to bring Big B on? You finished?
Be right. Come on, put them chips down.
Come on, man.
Boy.
Come on, B.
Yeah.
Oh, B said not this show.
Take
B said he gonna come on the next show.
But we gonna get B on here pretty soon for
Yep.
his insight. So
Cause we got a show for B. If we got somebody for B, we want B to talk to.
yeah.
It's the singles show.
Yeah.
All right, single and 40. I think the storage ran out, so. Yep. Yeah.
It's all good.
All right, it's all good. But yo, this has been a good show. Honestly, this has been a good show. And like I said, you know, we're gonna have shows that we're gonna be real and raw, because that's the only way people are gonna. The only way we're gonna learn from each other, and the only way we're gonna help empower other brothers out here.
And I feel you on that, Gene. You know what I mean? We're going to bring out some all different type of topics. You know what I mean? You know, we can't be safe all the time.
Right.
We got to spice it up, because you know what,
Shock value.
bruh, 99.9% of the world watch some type of porn. It may be soft porn. It may be hardcore. You watching something. You watching IG
Something.
twerking, or you watching that dude on IG.
What do you be saying? Can I touch
lifting
it?
weights or something.
Can I touch it? Turn around for the camera, you know. And I mean,
That's why I got like you. That's a funny.
what's his name? Chris Son? Something like that. Yeah.
Shout out to Chris. We gotta get you on
Yeah, we
here.
gotta get you in here, man. But the thing is, just like T said, man, everybody got their different vices and stuff. And I mean, like I said, the goal of this show is to be like, look, man, we 40 years old, 40 plus, shit. Even back when we was in our 30s and stuff, we are having these conversations, but we're not having them enough. You know, and a lot of brothers are afraid to have conversations because they're like, man, I might be the only one going through this, blah, blah, blah. But look, you're not, bro. You're not. We go through shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of us perfect. All of us have been through some shit. All of us been through some shit. We done some dumb shit. Still doing dumb shit, you know? But the thing is, it's like, man, we want to have these conversations to let brothers know that y'all ain't alone. You know what I mean?
You want to do summaries? Everybody do that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Go ahead, kick that off. Kick it off.
All right. Well, I kick it off. You know, we about to wrap up, but you know, at the end of the day, porn. Hey, man, I had nothing against it, but my biggest thing is, you know, especially if you're in a relationship, don't be hiding shit, man. You know, talk to your partner.
Yeah.
You don't even know your partner may go and watch it with you.
She was like, baby, I wanted to watch it with
You want to watch it with you. You know what I mean? Be open and honest. When you're hiding shit, that shit ain't gonna work. Big
Definitely
Dave, what you got?
The Hossy don't hit him.
I really don't have much. I keep it 100, man.
Man, look, at the end of the day, just like Big Dave said, and just like T said, man, just keep it 100 in your relationships. Sometimes if you communicate, you may never know what can bring you closer, you know, but sometimes not communicating is going to bring you apart, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, shit, explore yourself. Find out what you like. But look, man, thank you for another amazing episode of All Shit. I'd be messing up. Of All Shit, I'm 40. This is Gene Lott, man. Special shout out to Jackie. Special shout out to Sojo. Special shout out to B. Special shout out to everybody who subscribed to us. Everybody who came on the live. We appreciate y'all. Please follow us, man. Thank you. Have a good one. Peace.